The Eternal Lullaby of the Eiffel Tower. Close your eyes, dear dreamer, and let the burdens of the day slip away like petals drifting on a quiet river. Tonight we journey to a city where time softens, where the air hums with romance, and the stars seem to linger just a little closer. In the heart of Paris, rising like a poem written in iron, stands the Eiffel Tower, a beacon of dreams, a keeper of secrets, a gentle sentinel glowing softly against the night sky. It's more than a tower. It's a cradle of stories, a bridge between earth and sky, a whisper of peace that calls you to rest. As you nestle into the warmth of your bed, let's wander to its base, climb its gentle heights, and listen to its eternal lullaby, woven from the murmurs of Paris, the sigh of the Seine, and the heartbeat of time. Let it carry you, soft and safe, into the arms of sleep. Picture yourself standing on the banks of the Seine, the river's surface shimmering under a twilight sky painted in hues of lavender and gold. The air is cool, a gentle caress against your skin, scented with the delicate sweetness of chestnut blossoms, the warm, buttery aroma of freshly baked baguettes from a nearby boulangerie, and the faint, crisp tang of autumn leaves. The cobblestones beneath your feet are smooth, worn by centuries of footsteps, and they ground you, steadying your breath. Around you, Paris hums softly. Distant laughter spills from a riverside cafe, the clink of wine glasses echoes like tiny bells, and the tender notes of an accordion drift from a street corner, weaving a melody that feels like a memory. Across the river, the Eiffel Tower rises, its lattice of iron delicate yet mighty, glowing golden against the deepening dusk. Its light pulses gently, a heartbeat that seems to say, "Come closer, dear one, rest here." You cross the Pont Alexandre III, a bridge adorned with gilded statues that gleam faintly in the twilight. Your hand brushes the cool stone railing, and the river's gentle lapping blends with the rustle of plane trees lining the banks, their leaves whispering secrets to the wind. The tower grows larger as you approach, its base wide and welcoming, its spire piercing the sky like a silver needle threading the stars. The noise of the city fades, replaced by a quiet hum, as if the tower is breathing, its iron framework alive with the stories it holds. You pause at its foot, tilting your head to gaze upward, and the lattice shimmers, each beam and rivet catching the light like a constellation brought to earth. You breathe deeply, the air tasting of dew, river water, and the faint warmth of iron kissed by the day's sun. Your shoulders relax, your heart slows, and you feel the tower's gentle presence wrapping around you, a soft embrace that whispers, "You are safe." You step onto the tower's base, your feet finding the iron platform cool and solid beneath you. The world feels steady here, anchored by the tower's strength, and you begin to climb, not with effort, but with a dreamlike ease, as if the stairs themselves are guiding you upward. The steps spiral gently, each one worn smooth by countless visitors, lovers, poets, wanderers, dreamers like you. The rhythm of your climb is soothing, a quiet cadence that matches your breath. The wind brushes your face, soft as a sigh, carrying the scent of the Seine, the earthy musk of the Champ de Mars, and the faint tang of metal warmed by the sun. As you ascend, Paris unfolds below, a tapestry of slate rooftops, glowing streetlights, and winding streets alive with the pulse of the city. The Arc de Triomphe stands proud in the distance, Notre Dame's spires rise like silent guardians, and the Seine winds like a silver thread, reflecting the first stars of the night. You feel as if you're climbing not just a tower, but a staircase to the sky, each step carrying you closer to peace. You reach the first level, a wide platform where the wind sings through the iron lattice, a soft melodic hum that wraps around your heart. The city below sparkles, its lights twinkling like a sea of fireflies, and the tower feels like a ship sailing through a starry night. You lean against a railing, its metal cool and smooth under your hands, and let the view wash over you. The hum of Paris is distant now, a gentle murmur of life, and here, on the tower, all is calm. You find a bench, its iron warmed by the day, and sit, letting your back rest against the lattice. The tower holds you, its strength steady, its presence as comforting as a parent's embrace. You close your eyes, and the sounds of the night weave a lullaby. The wind's soft whistle, the river's quiet lapping, the faint chime of the distant clock striking the hour. Your thoughts begin to soften, like ripples fading on a still pond. The tower begins to whisper its stories, not in words, but in images that drift through your mind like dreams. You imagine its birth in 1889, when Gustave Eiffel's vision rose amid the clamor of hammers and the dreams of a world's fair. Workers in sturdy boots and cloth caps hauled iron beams, their voices mingling with the creak of pulleys and the spark of rivets. You see them now, their faces lit by gaslight, their hands steady as they built a marvel that would defy time. Their laughter echoes in the iron, their pride woven into every beam, and you feel it, a quiet strength that warms you from within. You picture the crowds that gathered for the tower's unveiling, their gasps as it soared above Paris, a symbol of hope and wonder. You see the city's heart beating faster, its people looking up with eyes full of dreams, and you feel part of that moment, connected across time by the tower's enduring grace.
The wind carries more tales, soft and fleeting, like leaves on the Seine. You see lovers meeting at the tower's base, their hands entwined, their whispers sweeter than the music of the city. A young woman in a flowing dress, her hair catching the breeze, laughs as her partner spins her under the iron arches, their joy a light that outshines the stars. You see artists along the river, their brushes dancing across canvases, capturing the tower's elegance in strokes of cobalt and gold. You see children, their voices bright as they chase balloons across the Champ de Mars, their eyes wide with awe at the tower's height. You imagine a poet, his quill scratching parchment in a nearby cafe, his words weaving the tower into verses that linger like the scent of rain. Each story is a thread, woven into the Eiffel Tower's endless tapestry, and you are part of it now, your breath a new note in its gentle song. You climb higher, to the second level, where the air is cooler, the stars brighter. The city below is a constellation of lights, each one a life, a story, a dream. The wind hums louder here, a soft lullaby that weaves through the iron, blending with the distant murmur of the Seine, the rustle of leaves in the gardens below, and the faint laughter of a couple strolling arm in arm. You find a quiet nook, a curve in the lattice where the iron forms a gentle embrace, and sit, letting your back rest against the cool metal. The tower's warmth lingers, a memory of the day's sun, and its strength steadies you, grounding you in this moment. You feel your worries dissolve, your mind drift like clouds scattering across a twilight sky. The tower is a cradle, its hum a heartbeat, and you are safe within its arms. Higher still, you ascend to the summit, a small platform beneath the spire, where the world feels vast and the sky endless. The stars are a canopy above, their light weaving a silver blanket over the city. The moon casts a glow over the tower, making it shimmer like a dream spun from iron and light. You lie back on a smooth beam, its surface cool and comforting against your skin, and let the night wrap around you. The wind is soft, the air clean, scented with the faint sweetness of distant gardens and the crispness of the river below. The tower's hum is deeper here, a resonant pulse that vibrates through the iron and into your bones, steady and eternal, like the heartbeat of the earth. You breathe deeply, in, out, each breath blending with the night, each exhale carrying away the last traces of the day. In your mind, the tower's history unfolds like a gentle dream, stretching across centuries. You see the World's Fair of 1889, the pavilions glowing with gaslight, the crowds marveling at a tower that seemed to touch the heavens. You picture the tower through time, its lights dimming during wars, then blazing in celebration of peace. You see the dreamers who stood here, writers like Colette sketching Paris in prose, artists like Chagall painting the tower in swirls of color, lovers whose names are lost but whose kisses linger in the iron's memory. You imagine the tower as a witness to history, standing tall through storms and sunsets, its beacon guiding ships, planes, and hearts home. You see it in winter, dusted with snow, its lattice sparkling like a frozen constellation. In spring, framed by cherry blossoms, its iron softened by petals. In summer, alive with the laughter of tourists. In autumn, glowing against a sky of amber and crimson. You picture the mythical spirit said to guard the tower, a woman of light and mist, her gown flowing like the Seine, her hair woven with starlight. She is the tower's soul, its keeper, and she walks beside you now, her presence warm and gentle. Her eyes are deep as the night sky, her smile a promise of peace. She points to the city below, where lights pulse like a living heartbeat, and you see Paris as she does, a city of dreams, of love, of quiet magic. She doesn't speak, but her gaze says, "Rest now. The tower stands. You are safe." You feel a wave of calm, your heart slowing, your body sinking into the iron, into the night, into the dream. The wind carries fragments of other stories, soft as whispers. You see a soldier, home from war, standing at the tower's base, his eyes tracing its height as he finds hope again. You see a grandmother, her hand holding a child's, telling tales of the tower's lights as they share an ice cream on the Champ de Mars. You see a musician, his violin singing under the tower's shadow, his notes rising like prayers. You imagine the tower's beacon, a light that has guided countless souls, its glow a promise that dawn will come, that dreams will endure. Each story is a star, each moment a note in the tower's lullaby, and you are woven into its melody, your breath a soft echo of its song. The night deepens, and the tower's whispers grow softer, blending with the rustle of leaves in the gardens below, the distant clop of hooves on a cobblestone street, the faint laughter of friends sharing wine by the river. The stars lean closer, their light a gentle blanket over you. You imagine the tower as a lighthouse, its golden glow a guide through the night, its iron arms holding Paris in a tender embrace. Its heartbeat is the wind, its breath the hum of the city, and you are cradled in its light, safe and warm. You see the Seine below, its ripples catching the tower's glow, each one a tiny mirror reflecting your calm. Your thoughts drift like clouds across the Parisian sky, soft and unhurried. You see yourself climbing the tower in a dream, not alone, but joined by those who came before, lovers with clasped hands, artists with paint-stained fingers, children with balloons bobbing in the breeze. The tower stretches on, eternal and unchanging, a path that leads not to a summit, but to serenity. You feel your eyelids grow heavy, your body sinking deeper into the iron, into the night, into the dream. The wind hums a final note, a lullaby that says, "Sleep, dear dreamer. The tower will watch over you." You let go, your breath slow and steady, your heart at ease. The Eiffel Tower holds you now, its iron a cradle, its lights a song. You sleep, and the tower sleeps with you, its whispers fading into silence, its starlight guiding you to dreams. Tomorrow Paris will wake, the Seine will sparkle, the cafes will hum with life, and the tower will stand, as it always has, waiting for the next soul to find its peace. But for now, you rest, wrapped in the quiet magic of the Eiffel Tower, where every beam, every rivet, every breath is a lullaby woven just for you. Good night, dear dreamer. May your dreams be as radiant as the tower's beacon, as gentle as its shadows, and as timeless as its iron heart.